All right, let's move on to the next worksheet. So what we have here is a source from the FBI and U.S. Census about the murders by the different states and types of weapons for the year 2010. So we can ask a lot of different questions about this type of data. The easiest one is simply straightforward. How many total murders did we have in 2010 in the U.S.? Right. So you can, right, obviously just go down to the bottom here and hit the Alt plus symbol to get the sum. Looks like 12,946. Right. There are obviously other ways to do it. That's one way to do it. Now, what if we were more interested in, I'm going to leave that there, that there, and say I'm interested in the total number of murders for states that have a larger population over here, right? So what we can do is we can filter the data. So I selected A5, and I'm going to click the filter button from the data tab, and now we have little filters. Then if I want to filter by population, I said of greater than 5 million, so go to number filters, and I'm going to do greater than or equal to, and then type in 5 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and click OK. And down here we see 21 of 51 records found. So there are 21 states that have a population greater than 5 million. And notice down here my formula went away. So let's try this again. Let's do equal sum and come up to here and Control Shift. Right, went too far, so hold down, let go of the Control key, hold down the Shift key, go down one. 12,090. That number seems a little high to me, since the other one was 12,946. So if I look at this formula closely, I see that it's doing the entire cell range from B8 down to B44. So it includes B43, but 43 is not in here, right? It's filtered out. 39 and 40 are both filtered out. So it's adding stuff that it shouldn't do. So there's different ways to get to the correct answer for this. One is to use a subtotal function. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to try something a little bit more interesting. First, I'm just going to unfilter this. I click the filter button again, and then I'm going to go down and get rid of the stuff that we had started working on. These two, right? So I'm going to delete those, and then what I want to do is in Excel there's the functionality to create a table on the stuff, and it does a lot of this filtering and subtotals and all that stuff for you automatically, so it makes your life a lot easier. So if I'm up in cell A5 and I hit Control T, it'll create a table. It says where is the data your table is, and it does everything that's contiguous, so it should be okay. So my table has headers, it does, right? The first row is a header. Click OK, and then it takes you over to design and table tools, and I could name this table something. Right now it's just table 1, right? I could resize the table, I can do all this other kind of stuff, right? But now once I've done that, notice that it automatically puts the filters on there for me. What I do want is a total row, so I'm going to go ahead and check that off, and it puts it down at the bottom for me, right? And then when I'm down here, notice that I can do count. That's of this number of states. How about the sum is what we were interested in before, so 12,946, right? That's what we had before. So we figured that out, right? Now let's go back and see if we can figure out for populations greater than 5 million. So if I come over here and do filter and do number filter, so they're just like before, greater than or equal to, and then type in 5 million, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 zeros, click OK. And now if I come back down to the bottom, 10,206, right? That was a lot different than the 12,090 something that we got before. So this seems much more reasonable. And notice up here we can actually see what is going on? It's actually a subtotal function. Subtotal, the function number is 109. That's the sum, and then it goes to total murders 1, which is the column name within the table, because it had that little number 1 telling me where I got stuff from, so I put that 1 there. All right. So it's using the subtotal by default, which is nice. Now I don't have to worry about getting all those other extra rows that are hidden from the filter. So that's the start for tables. So I'm going to stop here, and then we'll pick up in just a minute.